Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Winback, and on today's episode of Heroes of the Storm in our A through Z playthrough, we're going to be playing Zagara, the broodmother, the Zerg queen, and we're going to be riding on a cookie. So, I'll tell you about the build, I'll tell you how to play the character, we'll show you some stuff, hopefully. It won't be a super boring video because I do not like to split push with this character in most circumstances. So, all that being said, it's a YouTube video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe your heart out. And the build for Zagara right off the bat that I'm going to be using is Corpse Feeders at 1. 4 is going to be Serrated Spines, I think we're going with, actually. 7 will be the Bile Drop. Oh my god. 10 is going to be the Devouring Maw. 13 will be the Hydralisk Transfusion. We're going to take Corrosive Saliva at 16. And then 20 will be the Tyrant Maw. Now we're going full Battle Zagara. I do not feel like doing any sort of split pushing with this character. Oh, okay. Well, looks like Garrosh is going to trade his life for a Li Ming, and we're going to take out a Muradin as well. Can we kill the Zeratul? That is a 3 for 1. We're doing fantastic. I'm losing a lot of creep, which leads me to our abilities. Her Q for Zagara is going to be the Baneling Barrage. It has got a 4-stack charge, and then you're going to deal just damage with them. That's all that they do. There's some talents that make this slow, which is nice too, but I don't think the slow is anything to really write home about. What is it, 7? 25% for 2.5 seconds. So, I mean, considering it's on 4 charges, that's probably good, but that's okay. So your W is called the Hunter Killer. This is the main reason that people do not like playing against Zagara, because this ability is obnoxious to deal with in the off lane. What Zagara does is just drops a Hunter Killer Hydralisk, which is going to follow around whichever target it's been cast on. It's a point and click ability, and is going to do stupid amounts of damage unless it is killed. So, that is only going to get worse as the game scales onward, and it is going to get even worse than that once we get to level 16. Zagara is one of the hardest scaling characters in the game for a multitude of reasons, but the Hydralisk is a big one. Now, your E is called Infested Drop. This is going to drop a pod that will do damage in an area after a period of time. It's a very, very, very long time for this thing to drop down. Let's see what it says. It doesn't actually even give you the amount of time that you need to drop it onto the spot, but I feel like it's like 1.5 seconds for it to actually land, which is maybe not. No, it's not 1.5. It's more like it's probably a full second that it takes to drop onto the ground, which is fucking insane. But when it does drop, it does damage in an AoE, and it spits out a couple roaches. The roaches are going to attack things randomly. Really, I think they attack minions first. They behave like minions, so they'll attack minions first, and then they'll attack the closest thing to them. They don't push a lane if there is stuff near them. Zagara is a minion summoner, and all of her minions are just annoying as fuck. So, yeah, that's another big reason that a lot of people don't like playing against this character. Really, Zagara is perfectly killable, very easy to deal with, as long as you have the right characters to deal with her. If you don't, she's an unholy terror and really fucking annoying to play against. Now, your final ability is going to be your trait. Your trait is an activatable button on your D called Creep Tumor. Creep Tumors are going to be placed near Zagara, and they're going to generate the big puddles of purple shit. You can see it right here to our left of Zagara, and that is going to let you run faster while you're on it. So 20% additional attack range, and both Zagara and her Hydralisk and her roaches are going to run faster while on creep. So it's a really cool mechanic, and you get 3 charges of it. They also give you vision, which is super good because you typically, when you're playing Zagara, if you're in the off lane, like you may be forced to do, you'll have to pay attention for ganks, because ganks are a huge problem for this character, especially when you get characters like a Zeratul or a Genji rotating on you. Those things hurt. So having the vision of them is really, really important. And make sure that you're putting down your creep tumors on cooldown in places that they're not likely to be killed, because if they are killed, all the creep dies, and you're going to have a bad time. Now, your ultimate with this build, excuse me, is going to be the Devouring Maw. Maw is a huge teamfight ultimate. It's very good at setup. It's very, very strong. And it doesn't take a whole lot of time to go off. It's essentially like, it's just a big, if Mosh Pit and Void Prison had a baby, they would be, Devouring Maw. Li Ming went full T-pose. No Q? No Q to kill the Asmo. Artanis just can't get it done, unfortunately. Neither can I, so he's going to get away. But Devouring Maw, what it's going to do is it's going to enclose people in the Maw for 4 seconds. And then they're going to take 134 damage per second, so that's 400, 120, 16, that's 536 damage at level 9. So that damage is only going to go up once we hit to level 10, but it's a lot of damage for sure. The big reason to have this, though, is that Maw is going to hit a lot of people in an AoE. It's generally pretty hard to see coming as well. Even though there's an indicator on the ground, you got to be pretty quick to dodge it. But if it catches anybody, it's going to stuff them in the Maw, and then they're very clearly ready to be attacked by your entire team. So, that being said, if you can get the timing down, it's also very good to drop your your infested drop on right as they're coming out of it, so that's another 200-ish free damage. And then you can just launch Banelings into the Maw as well. I'm trying to figure out the timing for the infested drop here. Obviously, it was not correct that time, because we have 0 stacks on the Bile Drop still. It's gonna be a rough one. Yeah, but anyway, I don't know, maybe I still have the timing for the infested drop wrong. Maybe it's closer to 0.75 or 0.5 seconds, but it feels like 10,000 years when I press the button, and I hate it. So there you have it. But anyway, all that being said, the Maw is going to be super, super helpful for team fighting Zagara, and oh my god, she got away. I don't know why Zeratul blinked backwards. That was super strange, but Tracer lived there. Imperius doesn't seem to super want to live, but at the same time, he's getting a lot of damage done, and I don't know why I was worried in the slightest. I'm just back here trying to get some auto attack stacks, get some extra damage, put some creeps on the ground, and then put some creep tumors down to follow them up, hopefully, eventually, because I'm sitting on 3 stacks right now, and I feel like they've been done for a while. What were we talking about? Right, oh, we got all of our abilities out of the way, so let's talk about some talents. Now, okay, well, I tried to save him with the Maw, it didn't actually work. Artanis is still going in. Can we get the Asmodan as a trade? We can. The Pulse Bomb hitting an Asmo summon, but he does die anyway. It looks like Zeratul's going to make it out. Is Artanis going to die? I just want to get the... Ooh, Li Ming is dead. I'm waiting for the Imperius explosion. Where is it? How's he doing? He's looking pretty good. Less good now, for sure. Less good, for sure. There we go. And apologies, I did change my setup. I got a new desk as of recently, so if the sound is off or if anything is going on, feel free to let me know in the comments. It might be a bit different while we're getting all the kinks worked out with the new setup, but that's what you guys are here for. It's your experience at the end of the day. Can we finish the shrines? Hello, team. I feel like Artanis would be really good at clearing this with his Q, but whatever. Ultimately, the reason that Zagara is not good at shrine clear is because all of her minions do single target damage. She does single target damage, and the only real AoE damage that she has are the Banelings and the Infested Drop, which don't do much fast. It's AoE damage, but it's not big, it's not bursty. Unless you hit all of the Banelings all at once, so... Big jump onto, oh my god, onto the Zeratul, who just gets blasted by the Blade Dash while we're trying to get this building down. Frozen Punisher still punching minions left and right. Can we get the Muradin? He's been tossed backwards. Punisher still waiting on the jump. There it is. Muradin goes down as well. The Ma catches Li Ming. Oh my god. And then the Punisher just did not feel like jumping whatsoever. Is he going to jump onto Chromie? He's not. Oh, finally. There he goes. He's got it. That was unfortunate. The Ma very clearly lined up on the Li Ming. Garrosh saw it, but the rest of the team was just like, hey, fuck that. And I don't know how that character got away. So... But whatever, we got 2 stacks of Bile Drop. Nice. Right, back to the talents. So, your level 1 talent, Corpse Feeders, reduce the cooldown of Infested Drop by 3 seconds, and then Rochlings are going to get 30% more health. I know this seems kind of stupid by comparison with Infest and Volatile Acid, but what this means is that when 16 finally rolls around, our roaches are going to be doing percentage damage, so they're going to live longer, they're going to do more damage, and they're going to be on a shorter cooldown for us to just rip onto the enemy team, which is going to feel very, very good. Just very, very good stuff. So, remember, this level 1 talent isn't just to get the immediate value. It is definitely going to scale into its usability. We're going to lock both Muradin and Chromie into the Maw, miss the Bile Drop on both of them, which is really unfortunate, but Zeratul is going to die without any support from his team at the end there, while Imperius is clearing some goats. So, looks like the camp is still pushing on the top side, and I really don't want to go deal with it because I still want to get stacks. I'm only at 56 on our Serrated Spines quest, which is our level 4 talent. Each basic attack against a hero increases Zagara's attack damage by 0.2%. So we're at 177 damage right now per auto attack, and it is really easy to auto attack Muradin, Asmo, even to some extent Zeratul if he jumps in. We just have to be looking for the people to hit to get the stacks. But at the end of the day, the Hunter Killer, the W, is going to be our big damage on Zeratul. And once we hit 16, it'll be our big damage onto Muradin. Really amazed that Asmo didn't get hit there. Imperius looks like he's in a 2 versus 1. I have been tossed forward. I got distracted. Oh my god, she blocked my auto attack with her broken ass ice block, and all we really get out of this is some stacks, which is unfortunate. But I've got a Maw. I've got a Maw on an Asmo. We're going to interrupt his Q. Li Ming was body blocked by the Maw, but at the end of the day, it doesn't seem to matter. The inevitable conclusion is that Tracer is going to come around the backside, show Li Ming her balls, and then we're going to get the Asmo kill on the other end. I need some help. Oh my god. Zeratul has been choke slammed into oblivion by our Imperius, who landed that raw ass ultimate while I'm walking in circles screaming for help. Thank you, friend. That was fantastic. Way to go, Imperius. Now your next talent is going to be the Bile Drop. This is a quest talent, which makes Zagara, again, very, very strong in the late game, but it is insanely difficult to hit. So what Bile Drop is going to do is, number 1, increase the radius of your Infested Drop by 20%. So the area is going to get bigger as it is rocketing down from the sky. But upon completing the 12 heroes required hit, we're going to get another Roachling. So, or no, Roach. It's just a Roach? Is it Roachling? Or Roach? It's just Roaches, right? It is Roachlings. Huh. I could have sworn. Maybe I haven't played StarCraft 2 in too long a time, but I thought they were just roaches. Oh my god! Garrosh dies. Zeratul gets out. We get the building. I'm not going anywhere near that because Tracer and Artanis are up in the top side pushing a minion camp or a mercenary camp into a wall instead of getting the very, very easy kills and potentially keep wall with the objective. So, you know, whatever. It's fine. We just lost 2 people and wasted our objective, but we get more time to play the game, I guess. Is that a thing that people want to do? I don't know. Sometimes I want to do that. This isn't one of those times. Now, but the bile drop giving you the third roachling is very, very big because, again, roachlings, hydralisks, all that stuff is going to do percentage damage at 16. Okay, I give you the opportunity to run, and okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. You guys are going to die, but Tracer's going to get out of there with less than 500 health. Really solid stuff there. We got a couple stacks of bile drop, so I'm totally okay with letting Artanis die there for that stupid decision. And even we contributed to his death just a little bit, just teeny bit. It's 4 seconds of holding people in a place, so all he had to do was walk around, and he was like, "I'm stuck. I can't move." So I don't take full responsibility for that death, even though I take a little bit, even though I was rewarded with some bile drop stacks. And that's really what we're after at the end of the day, playing this character. Oh my god, Zeratul's after me again, but looks like he is going to again get body slammed into some banelings and absolutely deleted from existence. Fantastic stuff to my Imperious player yet again. Absolutely fucking loving it. Now we can talk about our next talent, our 13 talent Hydralist Transfusion. I know a lot of people will take Protective Coating or even Spell Shield. I mean, Spell Shield is probably the better option here, but I'm not ever going to go close enough to either Chromie or Li Ming because they're terrifying if I can avoid it. So, I cannot believe that stuff missed. That stuff missed. Yeah. Man. The mod's a little bit deceptive, because I feel like that timer bar, I don't know, maybe I'm just dumb, maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. I thought Garrosh very clearly had the knock up there, but I guess not, which is a little bit disappointing. Regardless, your 13 talent Hydralisk is going to give you 60% of the damage that it does back as health, and that is really good. Because Hydralisk is doing stupid amounts of damage. 198 damage per second. So that's just 200 fucking damage per second for as long as it's alive. So even if it has to chase after someone a little bit, it'll get anywhere from 3 to 4 auto attacks. And that's what? That's 600 to 800 damage. You're getting 60% of that back in healing. That is disgusting. So as long as it's not immediately killed by the enemy team, which a lot of them will not do in the middle of a team fight because like nobody pays attention to the Hydralisk, you will get tons of health back. And then if Zeratul wants to just climb up my, bug butthole, we can just pop one of those bad boys on him, heal for a bunch, and then watch our Imperious die to some sand. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, do we actually lose the objective here? Oh no! I don't specifically know what this character was doing. Protecting her MVP, I guess. Yeah, now we're just going to lose the objective because I don't have any, strong clear on the shrine, and Ming is just infinite lasers. I missed the Maw entirely, so even now, there's nothing that we can do to bring that back. Whew! Rough stuff. I honestly, the more that I try to pick serrated spines, I'm just not good enough at auto-attacking, I think, to make this shit work. So I probably should have taken, what is it, Medusa spines? Medusa blades. The AoE, or maybe invent. I don't even know, man. Because none of these talents seem specifically good at team fighting, with the exception of serrated spines. But Maybe it would have helped with Shrine. It probably would have helped with Shrine Clear. Damn it. Yeah. I should have taken Medusa Blades. Anyway, 16, Corrosive Saliva. When attacking heroes, hunter killers and roachlings are going to do 1.75% of their maximum health. The over-the-wall toss onto the Asmodan's huge body. Just fantastic. Li Ming off pushing a building in the middle. We can thank her for that easy defense. What was I talking about? Corrosive Saliva. 1.75% of Muradin's health is insane. Of Asmo's health is insane. Couple that with the fact that... just barely missed it. Couple that with the fact that... Hydras already do stupid amounts of damage. They're now going to be doing even more. And I believe we're going to heal from that as well. So the percentage damage healing us plus the Hydra damage. Now roaches, whenever we finish our quest, we'll have 3 of those. They'll just be dropped on people's faces super hard. Oh my god, he's coming around the backside. I'm dead. I'm just dead. I'm going to die. Nothing I could do there. The body slam coming down on the Muradin. Tracer is able to get the Zeratul kill at the very end, and we are going to watch the Chromie explode as well. Good stuff, team. Way to go. I don't know why I had to die for it, but at the same time, as long as everyone else is dead, I am less upset. I am much less upset. But yeah, so that's it. I mean, they just do percentage damage, but in total, you can imagine if there is a Hydra and 3 Roachlings on one person, and they're all attacking at the same time, that's what? That's 7% of a character's maximum health per attack from each minion. Okay, Artanis is down. So is Asmo. This definitely isn't losable, unless we just walk in and feed. But I don't think that we're ready to do that either. So good stuff for us. What are they talking about? Oh yeah. So they're doing 7% of a character's maximum health. And just imagine that in a vacuum. Zagara versus one character. She drops the roaches on them, the Hydra, and then her own auto attacks. Her own auto attacks are just damage. They don't do percent health damage. But all of the minions dropped on that one character attacking as fast as they do, you could essentially do between... Hydras are alive for 8 seconds. How long are Roachlings alive? Also 8 seconds. So if they can just stand there and attack, they're going to do 1 attack per second. And 1 attack equals 7%. So it's 7 times 8. 49... 56. 56% of a character's health bar in just percentage damage. That's not counting the damage from Zagara's auto attacks. That's not counting the regular damage from the Roachlings and the Hydras. It's you see where I'm going. It's crazy how strong the minions get. I have to stay away from the laser beam. My health is teeny tiny, and we're going to trade our Garrosh for nothing, unfortunately. Looks like... Okay, I've tapped. I'm ready to come back, but I don't really know if this is going to be the best thing for us. With our tank dead, we can only do so much, and Li Ming's got her infinite laser on the point, and our clear is kind of shitty, so maybe we just defend it, wait for our tank to come back, and call it a day. See if we can get some easy bile drop stacks. Quest completed. I was just waiting for that specific moment to look super cool, throwing the bile drop into the fog, so you're welcome. Nice. Where are we at now? Oh, right, the 20 talent. Tyrant Maw. Devouring Maw is going to deal 50% more damage, and takedowns are going to reduce the cooldown by 25 seconds. It is an 80-second cooldown, so 25 seconds is a huge reduction. And then takedowns are very prevalent for our team, so I can have Maw up very, very often. And the damage that it's doing right now, let's see, 241 per second for 4 seconds. So that's 8. 4 times 4 is 16. That's about 960. So we're going to be doing more than 1,000 damage with the Maw. And it's an AoE ability, it's ranged, it's huge, it's going to hurt people so bad. And it's going to be on a really short cooldown too. Like, look, we're already back down to 10 seconds with the takedowns that have happened so far. Asmo, I mean, the enemy team really just giving us this game by never committing to a push, which is really fantastic stuff. We're just going to maw him in, make sure that Artanis can't miss anything, and then blast that motherfucker to pieces. Like, look at all that damage. Can we see that again? Okay, let's, I want to, let's go back one more time. I'm going to pause this. The only reason I'm so hard for this damage right now, I mean, you look at his health. Look at the amount of health that he has right now. He's almost full. He's been mawed. He's going to come out of this at almost 50% of his health. Less than 50% of his health. That's just from the maw damage. And then he woke up into hydras and roaches and just deleted. I mean, Asmo's got a really big health bar. That was crazy. And then you can just kind of see, you have the opportunity to move into, or not, you have the opportunity to take 1v1s a lot easier with Maw, especially if you can hit it, because you can line up so much single target damage with your summons. It's nuts. And not to mention, roaches, when they drop down, they're blocking a lot of Li Ming balls too, so that's really helpful. And I'm not sure if Chromie took Pierce, but she did. So it was helpful up until she got that talent. But anyway, that build in and of itself, with the exception of Medusa Blades, which is probably better solely for this map, Chromie inside the Maw, she's going to take a lot of damage and just get obliterated on the back end of that. Man, Tyrant Maw, I've never really understood how much damage it does, but it is crazy big damage. She came out of that with like less than 100 health, I think. That's nutty. And it just goes to show, I mean, this character is very, very capable of team fighting with the right talent choices, so you don't have to be such a split-pushing little shit to win games when playing Zagara. He got that blink up at the last possible moment, and everybody is going to die to the Ming balls. I didn't want to do that. Let's see. Let's check the recap. What do we got? How much did we die for? 7 overkill. I would have been dead anyway because that ball hit me for 1100 damage. Of course it did. It's fucking orb build glass cannon Li Ming. I don't know what I was expecting, but fine. Fine. Take your shitty build. I'll take the victory. You can have my corpse that one time. And whatever. But again, this build itself, for all the team fighting that we're doing, and that one single change from Medusa Blades for the Shrine Clear, this is just working extremely, extremely well. Doing really good stuff, stopping Muradin from going in with a lot of damage that gets dumped on him, Asmo getting fucking incinerated, and then just kind of like random auto attack and summon damage on Zeratul, also really forcing him to rethink his engages as well. So that's just tons of good stuff happening for us. Let's check our damage right now. We're doing 90,000. 90,000 hero damage. Li Ming is only beating us because of her stupid orb build, and she's died 7 times. Like, the enemy team has gotten the summon. We can fight past them though. Looks like Chromie's taking a lot of tracer damage. Can we get the Asmo kill? I cannot believe he lived there. I don't want to get caught in the lasers, but Asmo and Chromie both die under the Punisher. Can we get the Muradin kill as well? No Ming, don't need any more Li Ming resets. Okay, there is. Just gonna give him that nice, tasty Devouring Maw directly in his stupid blinking face. Save our Tracer from certain death and ourselves. So, to all the Zeratul players out there, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to witness that, but also get fucked. Ming still doing lasers. Artanis thinks that he can fight past and kill her. He definitely cannot, while the rest of us are so teeny tiny health and the Ming resets are just ready to happen. Zeratul trying to engage the resets as well. We do not want to be anywhere near the balls. I don't want to die to any stupid Ming damage anymore, so I'm not going to walk anywhere near it. So thank God my team didn't just go run face first into the enemy team. We're doing it. Everything is great. Still got all of our keeps intact. The game is definitely dragging on for sure. Level 26 to 25. Oh. And there's some fuzzies on my glasses. Zagara also really, really good at taking camps. I didn't really put that together until I landed on her for this playthrough, but with the roaches, with the hydralisk, with the banelings, especially on this on this map, and then maps who have the impaler camps, the goats. Oh my God, the swap broke the stab, and everything is terrible. Worst possible outcome? Maybe not. I mean, we lived, I guess, so. But still. Ooh, got a chromie kill. Tracer saying that we're not getting out with nothing, and then she dies to a laser beam. But Zeratul going down as well. Perfect. Garrosh getting the kill there. The Decimate is going to bring down the Li Ming as well. And I'm just bringing up the rear with my little bugs. But back to the camp point. Impalers, what you'll do is you drop the roaches right in the middle of all of them. You are going to put a Hydralisk on one of them. And then you're just going to Baneling directly in between all of them as well. And they will die extremely fast. And that's just one rotation of all of your abilities. So it is... She's really good at clearing the siege camps. I think Giants are probably the same way. But ultimately, since Giants do splash damage, they kill your minions a little bit quicker. And it may still end up taking even longer, actually, now that I think about it. But that's neither here nor there. Zagara just very good at clearing camps. Hopefully someone is going back to deal with that. Imperius just kind of sitting in the fountain right now while this is happening. What? Excuse me, sir? Okay. We just got to put some minions down, take the aggro off the building, and then save it. I don't know why it took so long to respond to that. If I hadn't gone down there, I'm fairly certain that building would be dead because all the minions would just be focusing it, so. Anyway, maybe he had to pee. Maybe he had to go get a drink. Maybe he just wanted to let that keep burn to the ground as a show of solidarity for the enemy team. Who knows? Now, as it stands, we're ready for another team fight. We've got our Bile Drop quest completed. We're only 125 stacks on our level 4 talent. Trying to get some sort of rotation here. There's the Asmo. It looks like Imperius is going to bait him away, though, which is unfortunate, but he has got the Wrath of the Angiris. Not going to result in a kill, finally. First time I've witnessed that it hasn't happened, but looks like Li Ming is the next to go down. Zeratul also dead to the Pulse Bomb. Muradin should die. Tracer getting tossed in for the eventual kill, and I have got a teeny tiny amount of health. So does Chromie. She's dead. The game is definitely winnable. I just don't want to be the one in front to go end it. So let's walk forward, buddies. Time to get on it. Shoot some banelings. But that's Zagara in a nutshell. I know a lot of what we did in this game was very hard to see because really what Zagara is doing is creating minions to do her bidding. And you can't really pay attention to those in team fights. 111,000 damage. Li Ming had 999. Funny. I don't know why it's funny. It's just funny. Tracer taking the MVP. Fine. I can't say that I didn't expect it. Because she only died like, what, one time? 17 kills? Yeah. Fucking crazy. 69 seconds of stun time. We know who the real winner is. We know who the real MVP is. You can't even compete with that, Tracer. 69 seconds of stun time. Oh, yeah. That's all because of the Maw, by the way. There it is. Devouring Maw. Devouring Maw. Perfect. Great stuff. The build, Corpse Feeders, Serrated Spines should have been Medusa Blades. Bile Drop at 7, Devouring Maw at 10, Hydralisk Transfusion at 13, 16 is Corrosive Saliva, and 20 is the Maw. Again, I know Zagara is very difficult to see things happening, but the character does do a lot of damage as long as you're, pointing and clicking on the right targets, or you're catching them with the Maw so that you can line up some solo kills. But she does do a lot. It's just very hard to see, and a lot of people will mistake her impact and take her off into some fucking split push trash. And whatever. The character is way more fun played this way, so there you have it. But we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday with Zarya. Zarya will be that. And then Pokemon Unite is also Wednesday the 21st, I think, as long as Nintendo keeps doing their stuff. So you'll see some of those videos pop up as well. But all that being said, thanks so much for hanging out. I will see you guys next time.